Did I just do all that? Message. Oh, there we go. Ready to rumble. That's ready to rumble. So, did we get rid of the? Did we get rid of the straw from last time? Yeah, we did. Okay. Just fed the animals overnight. What's in the silo? Get down. Got enough grass, so it can all be silaged up of foods. Oh. Morning guys, how we doing? So I know I don't normally do this, which is stream the same time as somebody else in the community, but yesterday I was going to wait, and yeah, I became too tired to actually think about doing anything, so we're just going to go and see what happens, and yeah. Let's put you on the game screen, that might be a good idea. We got our own field to do again, or our own grass fields to do again. We've got enough grass for the sheep, so we're just going to silage this up. Game time, it's quite early in the morning, it's January, so it's snowing. As long as it's not staying, we're good. We do need to kind of watch the weather, just in case it starts sticking around. If it starts sticking around, we're going to have to pick it up very fast, because otherwise it disappears. We're also drinking our last of the wraith that we had in the streamers pack. It's voodoo grape. It's very nice. So that just leaves the two flavors which I'm not too sure about, and when I say I'm not too sure about them, you know, they're just not for me. You know, I'm not saying that they could, you know, could be yours or not, but they're just not for me. Put your teeth in, Luke. Good lad. So guys, I realised the other day, on Saturday, will be my 4-year anniversary of affiliate with Twitch. So I don't know what to do, because I didn't realise it was coming up until I was fooling about in the settings the other day. So we'll definitely be online for a while on Saturday. No live tomorrow, radio or stream. I'm out with the wife all day, as long as she's up to it for it. She is looking more herself after the other day. We'll just try and do one field at once, guys. This field's not looking too bad now. What I mean by that is it's nearly all green, so we'll treat it with lime and fir again, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good for a little while. Then we won't have to lime it again for a little while. That's what we've been doing to our grass fields just lately, guys. We've been liming and ferting them for reasons unknown. Well, not reasons unknown, it's to get the to get the soil specs up to scratch. Alright, so if I activate this now, going forward, that'll do. Let's whack it on 12, that'll do. And then I can chat to you guys. So yeah, like I say, we're on our last wraith. We've ordered some more sachet packs so we can go through the flavours. And then we'll just have like 2 more to go before we've tried all the main stay flavours from that's in the multiple packs, the sachet packs anyway. So as you can see, Road to a Million, guys, we're virtually there. We did watch the promo of the FS25. Very, very interesting. A lot of our guys have already bought their stuff. And I'm going to advertise another streamer's, not code, because I don't know the code, but just advertise him. So if you go to the Average Viking, guys, when thinking about buying FS25 through Giants, and like I say, if you use his code, which I don't know it, but yeah, it'll support him, and he's a great guy, and yeah, maybe he'll make it on the rung for early release news. And don't forget, guys, if you missed this VOD on Twitch, will be in the past broadcasts for a little while, and also it makes over 100 offline views. It will go to the YouTube channel, which is right there. Also, guys, we're on our last wraith, and if you want a sugar-free energy drink that's very, very tasty, click on the web page and use my code at checkout, which is MAVMAT10. So like I say, this feels nearly good, nearly back to normal. We're on the high part of yield for this. Not sure what the other field's reading. We'll have to see what it's reading when we go up there and cut it. But this one's nearly good. Another lime in, I think we'll be gravy on this field. And we do also, guys, have a live presenter on Simulator Radio, Music Man Luke is on. So if you'd like to hear your song, exclamation SR-request, follow a title and artist, of course. So we decided to go same time as Music Man Luke's, same time as Music Man Luke's on, same time as Minute 09 Gaming is live. So if you got the opportunity to do 2 screens, if you want to thumb up a second tab and bung up my boy Minute 09 Gaming. He's currently trucking, and he forgot to put truck switch on this morning before he started his trucking up, so he's had to switch off and switch back on again. One word, Homer Simpson, dope. So, camera looking better, much better than before. Turned my desk 90 degrees. So yeah, shouldn't get washed out that much now, like I was before. Can't wait to get on that field and see what that feels like. Probably the same. Baling the whole lot, of course, for wrapping. Just hoping I can get it all done before snow starts settling. So What is the weather going to be like today in game? Snow up to 11 o'clock. Oh, that's all right. It won't settle then. Cool. So like I say, guys, I decided to go early-ish today and get it over and done with, just in case it's as warm as it was yesterday. I mean, literally, I was zonked out on the settee for about an hour yesterday because it was so bloody warm. And then when I finally sort of got back to my computer, I just didn't feel like doing anything. Yeah, but if you've got no flies in your house or flat or whatever it is, the spiders are sort of irrelevant. Isn't it? Two songs I need to get, guys, for when I go on the radio next. I need to get that, is it Madcon? And their version, their cover of a song. And Eminem's Houdini. So yeah, two songs I need to get for my next show. To be honest, I don't really need them. Why? Because I'm the retro request DJ. So newer songs I don't really need to get. I just, you know, like to get them in for you guys. Goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Yeah. So we'll get this headland done. We'll go up the other side, get the other headland done. This looks alright, actually. Well, I say it looks alright. Half of it looks alright. Half of it still needs liming and burning still yellow. But yeah, the other field looks fine now. I'm still gonna lime it and fert it before I grass row it. I know it's a bit extreme to fert row and grass row grass fields, but it's been improving them. I have had a few boo-boos in some stuff that I've been doing, and some of the fields have reset qualities, which have been a bit of a bitch, to be honest. So yeah, I think this one was one of them. These two fields I put together was one of them that reset values after I've done a ton of work on them. But to be honest, I'm getting so close to the million, the go now, the million, that it really doesn't matter, you know. If you guys choose that I do another farm, I will do, just not on Farm Sim 22. What we'll do is we'll go do the community farm for a couple of months, and I'll do another Hero to Zero once, 25 drops. We'll go do whatever, Zalonka or something, and which we're on now, but 25's version of Zalonka, incorporating the new rice fields and stuff. I think that'd be more interesting to do the road to 1 million on. Right, put this down, let's go. So yeah, so as you see, guys, in the map down bottom left, part of this field is yellow, which means it's not producing what it should on value wise. I say not producing what it should. It's yellow's pretty shit, dark green's good, well, sorry, dark green's excellent, yellow, light green's okay for yield. When I say okay, above 75%. But once you get above 100%, you need to start doing stuff in accordance with precision farming. So guys, yeah, if you've got precision farming, then just grass rolling it isn't going to cut it, or getting the yield up. So you're going to have to do a little bit more, which is why I do, well, I've been doing in this, I've been liming it straight off, then I fert it, and then I grass rolled the whole lot. But we just want to get this out of the way. Don't think my wheat field's ready yet. No, this is my wheat field. That's not ready yet. But we do have a shit ton of contracts to do. Which, you know, once we crack on with, that's going to be lots of money. What we're doing now, in 2 months' time, when the grass is fermented into silage, brings us about 160 to 250,000. Varies with the prices during the year. But yeah, it's big money to me. If I can, you know, I could hay this up and put it in there, and do that. But I've been saving that for completely straw, and doing the silage bit this way, just to show you the variation between doing pellets and non-pellets. But I have been making a lot of money out of there lately. I did a few wheat fields which I collected the straw on. In fact, I cheated collecting the straw on it the other day. So what I did is I did this wheat field. I stuck it all in the, obviously I got rid of the wheat, sowed that, so completed the contract, went out, picked up all the straw, brought it back, just dumped it outside the shed, and then baled it outside the shed with the baler. That's why I said I cheated. You know, just for quickness, I went and got it with the forger wagon and dumped it outside the pellet shed, and then I had to pick it up with the baler to bale it to be able to put it on the thing. Oh, I haven't seen whether that's working today. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, it was on the wrong screen. I'm glad I checked that. Oh, yes. Okay, so that should be good now. We just check lawn mill. What should we do? Some fireworks? There we go. There we go. That's on the right shit now. No, we don't need trucking buttons, Matt. Not on farming. There we go. We're on the right ones now. So yeah. I know it's very unlike me to stream when other people are streaming from the community like Minute 09 Gaming is right now. But it got so hot yesterday when I was waiting to go online after Minute in Tav that I just didn't have the energy to do it. So I thought today we'd just get it over and done with and sorted, and then it's out of the way, and, you know, we can groove on for the day. Tomorrow, no stream because I'm out with the wife. Hopefully she's alright to go out for like half a day. We're going to a mobility sort of seminar conference thing where we can try out lots of cars that are there, and give us a big insight into the new car in October. You know, without having to go to a dealership, which she's, because of her many conditions, you know, it's trying to get her in and out of a dealership is a big deal. G'day, Skin Man. How you doing? I look much better in the camera, guys, because I've moved my desk 90 degrees round, so the sun, when it blares into the window, is over there now, and not directly behind me. So it doesn't look like I got like a halo around me. We do have a live presenter on Simulator Radio, guys. Music Man Luke is live right now. He's lacking in the sleep field. Well, so we all. Good. Gonna do me some trucking today. GG's. I saw you on yesterday. While I was skipping about. I managed to get in, was it 3,100 miles yesterday in 2 jobs. So basically, I do if I want quick miles on ETS, I sort of, no matter if I'm on Sim 2 or Pro Mods, I do a certain route, and basically it's 3.5 hours up and back. So what I do is I go from Toronto up to Oslo, and in that aspect you only have to really stop about 3 times and back again, and it's basically the same route on the way back. And, you know, like I say, you don't have to really stop 3 times unless you want to stop for fuel, of course, and it takes you about 3.5 hours. So yeah, as long as you're doing about 58, 61, somewhere in between there, you know, put your cruise control on that you don't want to go over the top, and you'll be absolutely fine. So I think one you can only put down as far as 1 mile an hour, and the other one you can say, no, I don't want a variation. So yeah, just go Toronto, Oslo and back again. Like I say, it's not one road, there's loads of like junctions and stuff, but a lot of them you won't have to slow down for, on the way up especially. Coming back, you have to slow down for a few loop-de-loops, but nothing major. And like I say, it takes you about 3.5 hours, and it's over 3,000 miles. And it doesn't matter whether you're playing Pro Mods or Sim 1 or Sim 2. You get to see a lot of nice people on that route. Not a rival company, but a friendly company. Jones and Sons, they're up and down that road all the time. Beaver, they're up and down that road all the time. And a few other guys are up and down. They nearly all beep or say something. You know, it's a good laugh. I mean, I was in between a German couple of drivers the other day, and basically what happened was they were on the siding, and I thought, oh, they're just parked up. So I went to like put like in sort of in the middle of the dual carriageway there, and they pulled out on me. So I sort of got round the first one and couldn't catch the second one. But it didn't matter. I mean, they were driving all right, and then when I sort of turned off to pull into Toronto, they sort of kept going. So I had a feeling they were going down to San Giovanni, which is in Italy. If you imagine Italy being a foot, they were sort of going down to the toe, and I was in sort of in where I go to Toronto, sort of on the instep. So yeah, we're going to get the baler out in 2 seconds time, and yeah, like I say, this is only road to 1 million, so once I get to 1 million, guys, that's the end. What we'll do is we'll if we get near the 1 million today, which I don't think we will, we'll be about probably 800,000 by the time we get near the end today. And then we'll still take the vote on whether I do another Hero to Zero series. But like I say, guys, it won't be until the FS25 comes out. I'll do the next Hero to Zero series on that, and then we can show you rice patties and other such lovely stuff. So in between that, when I go farming, we'll be on the community map of the Oaks. Mixture of big and small fields on there, guys. Right, okay, so what do we want? We want the baler. We'll just get in that and go find the baler. I think it's up in that shed up there. No, it's not. It's on that tractor there. Go back, stay. Get out of that tractor. In fact, bollocks, we'll do this quick way. Did I say quick way? Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Like I say, we're going to bale this for wrapping, chuck it in the bale shed, wait for it to ferment, and then it's all profit because we've got enough grass in the shed to last us for the sheeps. Because this baler was part of the grass, oh, not grass pack, is it? It's the corn pack. Because it was part of the corn pack, guys, it was very, very cheap. And when I say very cheap, I think it's about 8 or 9 grand I paid for it brand new. So yeah, very, very cheap. It's got a pretty good pickup. I'm missing some now because I think when I did the turns, I sort of mistimed them and came off. So we'll get these 2 headers done, and we'll go back and pick the little bits up, although if it's in line with the up or down, we can just extend and pick them up that way. We should have to see. Is that kind of in line with that one? Yeah, kind of. Let's have a little like that. Yeah, we could sort of do that one on it. Yeah, we might better get these bits on an up or down. So that's what we'll do. Save a bit of time here, I think. Because we want to get this field done before the snow kicks in, because otherwise the swath that we've done will disappear if it starts settling. We had that before on... where the fuck were we? We're on one of the farms, weren't we? And as sort of warned me that, you know, you can't swath in that weather, it will disappear, and I didn't listen. And it disappeared. So yeah, he was right and I was foolish not to listen to him. So this is the Lonka, guys. If you haven't seen it before, it's a very... it undulates like a British mat. So it's got terrain like undulations to it, which is groovy. I love it. I love that sort of shit. The only thing I thought I didn't like at the start was the fact that the fields are very rectangle. And I was unsure whether that was the thing. You know, Polish map, so I was very unsure whether that was a thing. Can I get that? Yes. But apparently it is, so, you know. Who knew? Well, I didn't. Just hoping to get through this stream before I'm too hot and bothered to do fucking anything. It's going to be extreme again today. And guys, if you're working outside today, if you're like just off for work or just watching me before you get to work, remember key in hot weather is hydrate with water or something that's big percentage water, you know, so not carbonated drinks. That will just make you want to hydrate more. So hydrate with something that's gonna get rid of the thirst and keep you cool. Anyway, guys, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Thursday. Like I say, guys, if you're looking out for me tomorrow morning, there probably won't be a stream until we get back from the mobility show, and maybe not even then. It depends how hot it is, and depends how much she makes me walk around. That's if we even go, of course. I'll have to see how she's feeling when she wakes up later today and go, you know, yes or no, are we going tomorrow? I mean, we do have the option to go Saturday, because it's on 2 for 2 days, and it's only the other side of town. It's at the showground the other side of town, so... And like I say, we're only going to because you're able to drive and look around the cars, and that's basically what we're going for. Should have popped that into the line, but don't worry, we can pop that out of the line again. We can pop that out of the line again. And all this is profit, guys. So we normally get 2 or 3 lines for the sheep, but sheep, we don't need any reserves for the sheep. I mean, to be honest, the sheep aren't taking that much. to produce what they're producing, which is great for me. Because it means I don't have to put so much into them. The chickens don't hardly take a thing. But they're not really producing that much. They're producing a little bit of egg, but not massive amounts. I mean, I don't have that many animals to be fair. You know, I have got about 60 sheep in each pennage, 50 or 60 chickens in each thing. You know, so nothing huge. But considering that I'm getting the feed for both off my own fields, and I'm getting plenty of profit from contracts, it's not really costing me anything to keep them. I mean, obviously the general outlay in the start, yes, but not now. There's your thing, Luke. Windows and fans. Yes, windows, but not wide open. Just crack them open and then put the fans on to turn it around and shut the hot air back out again. You don't put it wide open, otherwise your fans are sort of heating up the warm air coming in. This is one song that I do have to get, guys. Ba, 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 ba. I think he made this song because people thought he was gone. So he's sort of gone. I'm not gone, guys. This is me, I'm back. And abracadabra, here I am. Sort of, that's, and he didn't want to really name it abracadabra, so he named it Houdini. I think that's what it was for, this song. And guys, don't forget, Minute Unknown Gaming is on the other side. If you have the opportunity to have 2 tabs open, please do so. Support our community streamers. Oi, Music Man Luke, how you doing, bro? I heard that you've been up all night and you're yeah, feeling it now. Windows and fans are open. Only popping in for 5 minutes to show my face and say I'm boiling to death. Yeah, I heard. And guys, don't forget, we are trying to get people involved in a charity stream that I'm organising. Well, I say I'm organising. I'm hoping that the guys in the community will let me do it in conjunction with a Mother Trucking Saturday. Because it will be held on a Saturday. So here's what we're doing, guys. So 10th of August, it's to raise money for FMA UK, which is for a fibromyalgia charity. As some of you guys know, my wife suffers with fibromyalgia, among her other stuff that she's got wrong with her. But yeah, Average has spoken many times that his wife suffers with fibromyalgia. Lots and lots of people are getting diagnosed with it now, guys, and it is a problem. You know, sometimes there's some days you can live with it, some days that the people are not so good. You know, it's a big burden when you're sufferer. And like I say, we're going to try and raise some money for it. The go's not massive, and the Just Giving page is just there if you want to start giving now. But like I say, the main day for it will be Saturday the 10th of August. And like I say, hopefully the community will allow us to do a Mother Trucking Saturday on that day, and we'll get all the streamers involved. To be honest, I'd like it to be, if I have a choice, I'd like it to be not a rushed stream for all the streamers. So 3-hour slots for everybody. Not 2 hours, and then we don't need so many streamers, and then we can sort of pick and choose which streamers are the best quality and stuff, and give the best outlook, and you know, do our best for FMA UK. I know Minute on the other side is very, very interested in doing his bit. Average is very, very interested in his bit. Obviously, I am. So we'd only need about 3 or 4 more streamers, and we'd have the day covered. Now, I do understand there is a day in August that a friendly rival company from Trucksbooks will be having their birthday convoy. I'm not sure if that's near the date that I've picked for that. So Beavar having their birthday convoy somewhere near. Oh, well, so I say somewhere near, somewhere in August. But, you know, it won't affect the charity. I don't think it'll affect the charity day. I mean, if we get a shitload of people in a convoy. 17th, is it, Luke? Thank you. And welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing, boss lady? At least they're working properly today. I don't know what was wrong with them folks the other day. It was just, yeah, I think it probably bandwidth that day for the internet. Yeah, that's probably because I live in a block of flats, even though I'm supposed to get it gigged down and about 300 up, you know, because it's flats and all the wiring's interconnected and shit. I don't think sometimes I'm getting what I'm supposed to be paying, what I'm paying for. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, if anybody's interested, if from the community, especially the trucking side of the community, and yeah, your stream's up to par and would like to help out with promoting the FMA UK charity for fibromyalgia, get in touch with us on Discord, let us know, and we'll put you into for the lineup for the day. Like I say, we just want there to be good quality streams out there. To push the message through that, you know, this is a thing, and you know, I'd like to help and do my part, sort of thing, with the help of you guys. But just to update you on the farm, guys, this all this grass that we've just cut on our fields, we're going to wrap it, put it in the bale shed, wait for it to go off and sell it. It's worth about 200,000. So as you can see, guys, we're on 600,000 towards our million. And this used to be the Zero to Hero series. When we get to a certain part in it, we change it to Road to a Million, because that's what you guys set on the first Zero to Hero. And we carry that million to the next farm. Now, a million on some farms doesn't buy a lot. On this farm, we got very, very lucky. I say very lucky. We managed to buy the yard there, the small yard there, for about 40, I think. We bought these 2 fields for like 20 each. We bought the other for about 20 each. So in land-wise, money-wise, we only spent like 180 to 200,000, so that left us like 800,000 to spend. We bought some equipment from the second-hand market. We got lucky with a couple of the JCBs. Basically, we bought 2 of these JCBs for under 240,000. We then bought a third one later on for 200,000. And yeah, if you've looked at these JCB tractors in the buying area, you'll know there's something like 240,000 each. Yeah, so like I say, we got very, very lucky. I mean, all we really had to do was repair them, which got lucky on that. It was kind of like a first service repair, so it wasn't too bad. Bought quite a bit of our equipment through the second-hand market, getting lucky as we go, trading up. So the first cultivator we had was kind of tiny, and then when we did a few cultivating contracts, we decided to get rid of that one, buy the new one in. So yeah, it was just a case of trading up, doing a few contracts with the original, you know, trade up, do the same again. Same with the planter. We started off with the minimal planter, and we've traded all the way up to the, I think it's the one of the larger ones with the horse pack. Got the old greenhouses in. Got 5 greenhouses in. They're automatically selling. I don't want anything to do with them other than for me to put water in them and for them to make money, and that's what they do. That's all they do for me. Is as soon as everything's ready, the pallet's ready to go, end of the day, my money goes cha-ching and rolls over, and whatever I make. It's just, yeah, very easy and simple. The one thing I do like now that it's up and running and we're able to do stuff with it is the pelleting shed. I love the manual labor involved in that. You know, once I get the bales there, I've got to jump on the telehandler and manually put them in to be pelleted. Pellets go up into another hopper, you know, up to be bagged. That chucks out the pallets, and then we take the pallets over to the pellet sales. And I really, really do, hand on heart, love the manual labor from it. It's fantastic. So like I say, guys, when we get to 1 million on this one, if you guys want me to do a third Zero to Hero, making 1 million, we'll wait till FS25 comes out, even though we'll have the vote before. And yeah, we'll go in, do stuff on the community farm when we're on a farm. Help the guys out for a little while. And if you're interested in any of the community farms, guys, please go to the Discord at discord.gg/soag. Pop into the farming section and just say in there that you're that you'd like to be part of the community farming. And codes and downloads can be sorted out for the mods we use. Alright, we've nearly finished this field now, guys, so we just have to... is it time for a wash for this one? Yeah. But sometimes with the grass fields, guys, you can get away with washing every time. They've only basically got the 2, and I'm sort of down to every second or third time to wash it. I'll wait till it needs it. I'd like, you know, I don't mind a bit of grime on it. I just don't like them too dirty. You know, if it's just one cut thing, it's fine. Right, let's turn you off. No, turn you off. Dump them out. Yeah, there's still almost a bale there, but not quite. That's alright. I only basically do grass fields with it. Let's put this away. And get the wrapper out. So if you think this harvester and this harvester over here are the same ones, they're slightly different. They do different things. So one of them does like a multi-fruit pick for stuff like sugar beet, carrots, onions, and other such lovely stuff like that. And the white one is a cotton harvester. I was going to wash that one. I'll do it later. That one's on there. Okay, we'll put the tractor away then. Right. Is that on? Yeah. So we're going to wrap these guys, and then we're going to wait for them to ferment, and then we'll get on with some contracts in the meantime. Because obviously, unless we skip forward, they're not going to confirm it today, but like I said, when they do, it's 200,000. With the right pricing, it's 200,000 at least. You know, so yeah. With that being said, we're only 200,000 away from the million. You know, so although we have to wait, and maybe we get there beforehand, maybe we don't. You know, we'll be pretty close. Nightmare Gaming TTV. Thank you very much for your sub, my buddy. 7 months. Here he is, look. Morning, dude. How you doing? Good. How about me? Yeah, I'm tired. Sleep last night was hard. It was so warm. We had the fans on all night. We had a window cracked open. I've had about 5 hours sleep in total. Yeah, but Luke, you shouldn't. In theory, what you're doing is correct. Open a window with fans on, pushing the heat out of the house. But if you've got them fully open, more heat is coming in than you're pushing out. So the theory is to just crack your window open and put the fans on to force the air out the crack, rather than having the window fully opened so more hot air comes in. Or if it's very, very hot outside, like Mad Alex said, and he's correct by saying this, you don't open any windows. You blind your windows up and you put the fans on, and then on the shady side of the house have that window open, so again forces the hot air out. But yeah, guys, don't miss the event on the 10th of August. Not that one. Wrong button. That one. 10th of August, in charity for FMA, which is a charity in the UK that deals with fibromyalgia. And it's a worthwhile charity that is close to many of our hearts here at the SOAG Discord. So what I'm asking for at the moment, guys, is just for streamers to maybe participate in a Mother Trucking Saturday. Sort of advertise the Just Giving for the charity at the same time. I kind of like that if I had my choice, if I get a choice, I kind of like that to be sort of slightly less streamers than normal on a Mother Trucking Saturday, and everybody gets 3 hours. Rather than the 2 hours which we normally do. I'll grab that bale on the way back. I know I turned too early, but I'll grab that bale on the way back. There's a collection of these bales is very, very easy. I've got the auto-loading truck and trailer, so I can grab the bales very, very quickly. To be honest, with all the manual stuff that I kind of do with the farm, having a automatic loading truck and trailer to pick up the bales, it's not too much of a enhanced thing. Because like I say, when I do get straw in and do the pellets, I'll manually do that the whole way through. I love doing it. It's great. It's great fun. Dude, it was the same when the Wii came out. So if nobody's had a Wii, guys, all the with Wii Sports and stuff, you know, when that first came out, people thought, oh, you got to get up, you got to do this, you got to exercise and do shit. But I think Michael McIntyre hit it on the head. You don't really need to do that. You know, you're just as good sat on the settee doing this shit, you know, and you do just as good. I mean, yeah, the Wii Sports wasn't for that. It was meant for get up, actually get your body moving and shit, you know, doing tennis and bowling and stuff. But if you didn't really want to do that, you didn't have to. You could just sit on the settee and just fucking wave the controller around. Done. Thank you very much. Well, I got to admit, when it first came out, I had the standard kit. I had the board. I had like the wheel inserts for Mario Karts, only because the wife liked Mario Karts. I kind of liked it as well, but she was big into Mario Karts. I mainly did it for the fitness program. I had it for the fitness program. So I do, what was it, 500 step-ups or whatever it was that you could do on it, and some of the other exercises. It was great for cardio if you fully got into it. And yeah, part of the fitness thing was it weighed you. You told how high you were, and it basically calculated your BMI, your body mass index. I mean, it might have been out, but you know, it was a gimmicky thing that, you know, kind of worked a little. You know, it wasn't too far away. So yeah, you guessed it. It basically said I was a fat bastard. Right, because this is our fields, guys, we can take this last one onto the next field. We did just fill up our water butt in there for the greenhouses. Oh, hello. Go back a bit. And now go forward a bit. Bollocks. We've also got, well, we're nearing the end of our SnowRunner map as well, that we're currently on, which is the Don, or Don. We're virtually near the end of that. And yeah, anytime we're on that, guys, I'm always on multiplayer with it, and anybody that's got the game is quite welcome to join, no matter your experience, because that's a game where no matter who's completing what mission, contract, task, whatever, everybody gets the XP, everybody gets the money. It's not like farming where everything goes to the farm, you know, and you can't take it to your game. With SnowRunner, everything that you do, you can take over to your game. The only thing that is not applying to you is the map completion. Because even if you find upgrades, they're still unlocked to you, but the person whose map it is gets the first one for free. Wonder if we can bot this round. There we go. So like I say, guys, in a minute we're going to pick all these up, put them in the shed to be fermented, and then to get the fields back to top quality. I know it's strange, but I'm going to lime the fields, then I'm going to ferret the fields and then grass roll them. I know it's a big effort to turn the fields around. I know I can just grass roll the fields, but I've been doing this for the last couple of turnarounds, and every time I do it, the fields get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. So yeah, hopefully I can get it to where they're sort of 98, 100% sort of growth every time. Although obviously 600,000, the yield here is probably going to give us about 200,000 once we sell the silage, and it will be virtually to the million. So Maybe we get another cut in on this grass field before we hit the million. Maybe we don't, but at least we've done the field too, just in case. Okay. So as you can see, guys, lots of bales to wrap, and then we'll jump in the truck. Oh, the wrapper's getting dirty. Another bit of equipment that might need a bit of a spray over. Again, I don't mind a tiny bit of dirt on my equipment. I think it adds to it. But when it gets really dirty, that's when I sort of start spraying. Same as, you know, if I go and turn on the tractor now, this is getting near on where I want to wash. So guys, Music Man Luke has been doing a 2-hour set on the radio right now, simulatorradio.com obviously, and he will not be on later on for his normal Thursday throwback session. Is there anything at the end? Or if I did them all? No, I did them all. So yeah, what I've been doing for the grassroots guys have been working. I know a few of you say, why you liming it? Why you ferting it like that? You know, but it's been working. It's been slowly getting better, and I'm going to continue doing it because, like I say, it has been working. And like I say, if I wanted to be lazy, I could have just got the grass roller out, just rode them over. That'll refer the fields till they're ready to go next time. But then the soil doesn't get any better, and the crop doesn't get any better. I say the crop don't get any better, the yield don't get any better, and that's what we're going for. We're going for, let's do it partly properly, I suppose. Not totally turning the field round, but you know, getting a bit of lime on it, get a bit of solid fur on it, roll it all in. I do have Minute on in the background on my tab, and yeah, he's just crashed into Replay, who's a TMP, I believe he's a TMP rep or something, as well as the owner of Beavar. So you never know. If Replay wanted to, wreck band, see you later. Last few bales, guys, and then we can get these in. Like I say, we'll quickly do a wash on this bit of equipment. I know the baler needs a bit of a wash as well. We might get that down, give it a bit of a wash. We'll come out and grab these bales before the... I don't think the snow's going to kick in too bad. I mean, it says 11 o'clock in game. It's going to stop and just be cloudy, so we'll be getting away with this now. And what we'll do is while we get the bales in, we might just get an AI guy just to lime the two fields, and then we can start on a contract. So what we've been doing kind of recently, we've been sort of once we get the bales off the field, to do a lot of the rest of the field prep for these two grass fields. We've been putting AIs on it so we can go and do contracts. If you're wondering why I don't do much with the greenhouses, it's because I just leave them to do their thing. All I do is I check the water and sell everything that's they're producing. and it's working. You know, at the end of the day, whenever they've produced something, it comes up, boom, you've made X amount of money. Right, 3 bales to go, and we'll go down and wash the stuff. Don't know, like. It was catchy when it came out Gangnam Style. But it been in Yodja. The dog don't in Yodja. Right, last bale. Let's go and wash this equipment. Get the baler out, wash that. Get the baler back out, wash that. Put it all away. Get the truck out. Come on. Come on. There we go. We got it. We got it. Right, let's head back towards the shed. We'll take a shortcut straight across by the house because that's where the pressure washer is. So we'll just wait for this to drop down. Yep, Gangnam Style. Camera looks a lot better, guys, doesn't it? You know, I'm not haloed out anymore. Oh, nearly popped me drink over there. Just while I wash the tractor while we're here. To be honest, tractor don't matter so much. This song, H-Well, can you not tell me? It's a good song, dude. You know, and you know when it came out, it was catchy. Of course, the guys that you know sung this song, because it was so catchy, you know, took it all over the world, doing this Gangnam Style dance and shit, and made a ton of money. You made bank with a song? Oh, fuck yeah. Many times over, dude. Like I say, they're still making money in Japan and China with this song. Because he takes a load of pretty... What he does to make bank is he takes a load of pretty girls with him, and they just basically go around with him, dancing to the song. It's, you know... In a way, you know, if you're going to do something to make money for a song, that's the way you crack and do it. You know, you go out with a load of girls and you make them dress in provocative stuff, and away you go. So yeah, guys, I paid £8 for this baler, £8, and it's made me thousands and millions. I mean, literally, it's virtually made me every single penny that I've had almost. Well, I say except for the contract money, obviously, but all my money that I've made, like 150,000 a time, every time I sell bells, you know, it's made me all that money, you know. The bells that we've just made, I know are going to make me anywhere between 150 and 200,000, you know. So, and it only cost me £8, you know. A wrapper, 8 to 10 grand, I think it cost me, whatever, you know. Right, what we're doing? We're getting in the truck, aren't we? So let's park this up. Jump in the truck. Let's go pick them up. Let's get the view right so we can reverse in. Right, turn the lights off and turn that off and get into the next vehicle. Well, we left that on. Yeah. Oh, it's just lights, okay. No, I didn't want to do that, Matt. Stop pressing buttons. There we go. Turn off. Okay, so we could turn that on. And turn that on. That'll get rid of those two bales that's on there. And then we'll come back and hopefully there'll be some pallets to get rid of. I don't know where those two bales come from, by the way. Oh, yeah, I do know where they come from. They were in the shed. I found them in the shed. They were just there. So, yeah, we'll come back to see what that's all about in a minute. Right, here we are. Right, okay. So, bale 220. So that's cracking. Right. All right, we'll load the truck first and then... There we go. what I found with this truck and trailer, guys, is sometimes if you have the truck activated for pickup and the trailer activated for pickup, sometimes it doesn't quite load as good as it should. And you end up offloading and reloading. Just sometimes. Where are the two? So I'm currently watching Minute 09 Gaming as well. If you want to check him out, he's currently live on Twitch as well. And if you've got the opportunity to suck 2 tabs up, yeah, go and check him out as well. The guys just took him over to Iceland, I believe. They was in Iceland. I don't know whether they still are. And apparently take him on a Master Magical tour. A mystery magical tour, whatever, that sort of shit. Yeah, so... I'm thinking, I'm hoping they're going to take him through the Icelandic pass, which one of our guys took us through recently. It's a secret road in Iceland. There we go. We might have to reload these on the trailer. Like, it missed a bit. Will that go in there? Oh, yeah. So we're going to have to reload these. Morning, brother, and yes, they are going through the tunnel on Iceland from one side to the other, taking him down my road in Iceland. On your birthday? It's your birthday, Zeno, is it? Congrats, man. Happy birthday. Right, let's just offload these, guys. And then we'll load again. There we go. It's loaded properly now. Not to the 23rd of next month. So what did you say? They're taking him down my road in Iceland on my... Oh, okay. I've read it properly now. Yeah, they're going to take him down your road in Iceland on your birthday. Gotcha now. That'll be fun, dude. That'll be fucking hilarious. I gotta admit, I did enjoy myself going down that road. It was a tough old road, and it didn't help the fact that, they've tried to pile shit in your way. So if you don't know what we're talking about, guys, we're talking about one of the secret roads in Iceland that they want you to find. It's not that they don't want you to find it, because they do. It's just that when you do find it and go down that road, they've sort of made some of the snow really deep and thick, so snow drifts. Come on, I can fit 2 more bells on there, you prick. Yeah, so they've made it so you, yeah, so you can't really drive down it that good. What the fuck is this thing doing? Oh, one more, well, there's space for one more, okay. There we go. Now we're fully fucking loaded. Right, let's go down and put this in the bale shed, guys, and then we'll come up and pick up another load. We might have to watch which way we're going into the bale shed, because there's a little bit of a lip there. I'm no good at doing landscaping, never have been, which is why in any of the community farms that we've ever had, I let somebody else do the landscaping. I am shit at it. And as you'll see, when we come to the bale shed, there's a fucking great lip there, which I can't get rid of. And don't know how to get rid of. And to be honest, since we're near the end of this map, for the moment, there's no real needing getting rid of it. That's that unloaded. And that's that unloaded. Right, let's turn you back on. Let's go pick up some more. So guys, don't forget, 10th of August. Let's put it back up. I will be pumping this out as much as possible. 10th of August, charity stream. At the moment, we're just asking, or I'm just asking for community streamers that stream the same, because it'll be on a Saturday for trucking. Kind of, can we do a Mother Trucking Saturday sort of thing and do the Just Giving thing all the way through? That would be awesome, I think. And, you know, we don't need to look for so many streamers. Give everybody a 3-hour slot, and it's sort of away we go. And just as a chilled trucking charity stream sort of thing. I know Minute's up for it. I know a few of the other guys are up for it, so I don't think we'll have any trouble finding streamers for it. Chucky is... I think Chucky's trying to do a promotion video for me. She asked about it the other day, and I said yes. If you're able to do that sort of thing, absolutely brilliant and wonderful if you can. But obviously, as we say in the community, IRO comes first. You know, if you got shit on, you got shit on. Right, that's it, guys. You were there, fella, as a streamer or a driver. Yeah, whatever people can do, you know, I'm not sort of asking too much. The goal for the charity is quite low, I think, £300. But it's like me and Average have said, fibromyalgia, the charity is quite close to where we are, because we each have partners that have fibromyalgia, so, you know, that's why we say it's very close to where we are. Okay, guys, that's it for the baling. Now what we're going to do is, for most of you, is we're going to do something very strange. And when I say very strange, we're actually going to lime the grass fields. Reason being is because they were in terrible state when we got them, when we bought them. The colours on them were yellow. That off. Oh, that's off. Yeah, the colours on them were yellow, and what we've been doing the last few times we've been... Can I turn this off now? Is that empty? Yes. Okay, so that's made that. How many... There we go. We got some bales we can get rid of, so we'll just do quickly that. Where are we? There we are. Now, this is the fun bit that I like doing with the telehandler guys. I like this bit. This is fun. And this is the reason I keep the heavy equipment controller around. Just purely to do this shit. And I love it. And this is why I want the Thrustmaster joystick for the farming stick. Because this has kind of become my bread and butter, using these things. Like I say, I've got very adept in doing this. 2,200 guys, which, like we said the other day when we were on the farm, is double what you would get for a bale. And all we've really done is put it in the old smasher upper there. You know, it goes with a bit of molasses, a bit of water, puts it in the pellets. Oh, where did we lose that to? It's down there. Did we get it? Yeah, I do. Oh no, just make sure that we're getting this. In fact, let's use the thing to push it on. Do. Let's angle that up as much as possible. So we're actually making double the money compared to doing straw bales, which is why we're only doing straw with this, not the hay as well. Yeah. I'm there for everyone else, brother, so now I can finally be there for you, so won't be missing it. Thank you, Zeno. Much appreciated, brother man. Right, and I always leave it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I've been forklift trained. So I've got the forklift forks on. So always I put them on the floor. Why? Because then they're not a trip hazard. I know I'm playing farm sim. But yeah, I always put them on the floor like this. And that's how you should leave a forklift, because I've got the forklift forks on. So I've always I leave it like that, which is how, you know, when I used to drive a forklift IRL, how I used to leave it normally. Anyways, I'm waffling. Let's get in a tractor. Let's start a wrap. And let's get up and grab the... what are we grabbing? Lime. That's what we're grabbing. I think this is lime in the greens fur. Yes. We need to get some more. We need to get some more. Let's go down to the buy thing. I think that'll work. I thought my keyboard was on the other side then. That's the wrong term. Try it that away. That should get it. There we go. Yeah, it's put us back a few thousand, guys, but, you know, it'll last a while, this. What we'll do is we'll get a couple of headers in, then we'll put the VCA on, or we'll employ somebody to do it. And like I say, I know it's grass fields, but this has been improving the quality of the grass no end. So what I've been doing just recently is liming it. Then I go over it with solid fur, and then I grass roll it as well. I know it's a big effort just for grass, but that's what I've been doing. And it's been improving the quality of the soil and stuff like that. So, like I say, we're just going to put a couple of lines down here, do a couple of lines at the top, and then we'll get VCA on. Or if you guys want, we can chuck a dude on this. Why does it seem like there's lights on there? Have I left the mower on? Yeah, I have. Alright, so let's get up the top, do my headers up there, and then we'll, like I say, we can get VCA on, or we can get a worker on it. What we'll probably do is get a worker on it, and then we'll set up the fertilizer. And then we'll do the same to this field as well. I've been down a few of them, dude. I know Minute can't hear me, but I've been down a few of them. Some of the mystery roads. Not all of them. I've been down a few though. One road Minute hasn't been down on, guys. If you're in with Minute, or you're driving with Minute at any time, is on Pro Mods. He has not driven Dover to Cali. Very easy road to find too. So basically, if you've got Pro Mods, you go into as you go into the channel at the second control point, you take a left, go round the road, and when you get so far, you'll get to like a building on your right hand side with kind of like a tunnel on it. No, okay, and then yeah, you'll just go through the tunnel. Go through this like tunnel, turn right, and then you go through the evacuation tunnel for the Channel Tunnel. Because that's basically what it is. It's the evacuation tunnel. There we go. We're on. Ba 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 ba. I like the backing track of this song. Ba 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 ba. Let's push it to 15, shall we? See what the corner is like. Right then, guys. I was on pretty late today because I couldn't sleep. I say I couldn't sleep. I slept for like 2 hours at a time. Woke up, sweating me tits off. Had a bit of old man syndrome, so I had to go to the loo. And then try to get back to sleep for a few hours, as you know, that's how it goes when you get older. So yeah, I've not had a lot of sleep. Tomorrow morning I won't be around for quite a bit of the morning. I'm not sure when this Motability show starts, but I think we're going to try and get for the start of it, so we're not there when it sort of gets busier at the end. And yeah, we're only going there to try a few cars. Basically, the main thing is with my other half is the getting in and out of a vehicle. So the car cannot be too low down because of the other stuff she's got wrong with her. So she broke her little background. She broke her shoulder totally during a fit, and what they did is they took a bone graft from her hip on one side to keep her wall joint for her shoulder in place. That we think is broken because it still pops out every now and again, but her hip's now playing up where the side that she had the bone graft off is now playing up, so she cannot get down into vehicles anymore, which is why we chose the Kona for this time, because it was higher up in terms of seating than a standard vehicle. But she actually needs a taller vehicle now, so we're going to have to try and get a SUV this time round. We're not too fussed on whether it's going to be electric or internal combustion engine, ICE vehicle. We're not too fussed, to be honest. We've tried electric. It is a money saver for us. There's a very good infrastructure down in the southwest for electric vehicles, and like I say, we do save money by having an electric vehicle. One of the good things about going electric is, if you don't drive your car for a little while, and to keep the engine good with an ICE vehicle, you're supposed to run it for like 20, 30, 40 minutes. You don't have to do that in electric. You can just leave it standing and then use it whenever you want, and not worry about having to like warm the engine up, lubricate the engine once a month, because you're only doing short runs with it and stuff like that. Because with a nice car, every so often, if you're only doing, say, town runs for like 5 minutes a time, get out in it, go for a 30, 40 mile fucking burn up the road. I say burn up the road, nice and steady drive. Make sure all the parts get lubricated, and that keeps your engine in good condition. Wraith today, guys, is my last one. I do have another pack on order, and it is Voodoo Grape, which I can tell you now, guys, is very, very nice. I don't just say this. I do have flavours which are not for me. When I say aren't for me, I personally think that, they're not, well, I say they're not on par. They're just, the flavours are just not for me. It's the same when I used to do taste tests for vape juice. I mean, I didn't need it because I was an ex-smoker. I did it because I was a flavour chaser. So, and I used to review vape juice. Now, whenever I review vape juice, I don't say this juice is horrible. Never, ever done that. What I do say is, this flavour is not for me, and I describe the flavour that it is. That way, whoever's watching me for the review can make their own mind up, to be fair, on whether it's for them. So guys, don't forget to support your favorite streamers with Giants, guys. FS25 will be soon upon us. I don't have a code. I'm not affiliated with Giants, but the new game looks very, very exciting. And like I say, once we reach a million in here, we'll have a vote to see what you want me to do next. Either, you know, go on the community farm, do another Hero to Zero series. But what I will say is, if you choose that I do another Hero to Zero series, we will not be doing it until I get Farm Sim 25. We'll just go on the community farm for the moment. And yeah, we'll start doing jobs on there. Which will be interesting, guys, that they've got some good equipment on the community farm. It's a big farm, a lot going on, lots of fields, lots of really big fields too. And if you want to come on, exclamation farming in chat, we'll give you the link to the Discord, and all you have to do when you get there is go down to the farming section and ask for permissions to join whichever community farm suits you. Suits you, sir. Right, that's the headlands done, guys. Let's do these. Okay, so we should be able to line up like that. Let's start going slow. No, we don't activate that. Let's activate that now. Let's go. But like I say, guys, I'll be pushing this charity thing every time I'm streaming. I know Minute 09 Gaming has it in his charity section, and yeah, all in aid of FMA UK, fibromyalgia, recognised charity in the UK, all done through Just Giving. So when you click on the website and Dono, I don't see it at all. All I can do is, you know, get updates for it and stuff. Cup underscore DK, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome into the funhouse. A couple of mentions while we were on the other day, and I didn't get a chance to say hi. Hey Ryan, thank you for your follow. Choppy, thank you for your follow. Zotan10, thank you for your follow, and Carl Johnson 06, thank you for your follow. Guys, welcome into the funhouse. I'm Mad Matt. I am a simulation streamer, mainly. So farm sim, truck sims, that is ETS and ATS. Snow Runner, which I just count as a trucking simulation off-road. Construction sim at times, although that sort of died out, but I did plan on going back to it when the guy sort of swapped it out of war. And I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to carry on with construction sim or get out of war, to be fair. You're welcome, and you know who I am. I think if you think a little. If I think a little. If I think a little. I think a little. Are you somebody I would know from Forza? There was something DK I used to know in Forza. When I used to be over on the Mix It Up community. I'm somebody you know from a server. Brain's gone, dude. I got much for a brain anyway. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more of a clue, just a little. What if I said? What if I say I demed you yesterday? Demed. Nothing's popping up in my brain, dude. Mind you, I'm mentally tired today. DM, Matt. DM? I know what DM means. The heart message, that's what he means. I know. Jeez. I don't have any DMs. Mind you, I do read the DM. The thing is, if I don't recognise your name during a DM, I will read the DM. You DM'd me? Really? In what? In Discord? At 8 o'clock this morning, I have nothing come through. So who DM'd you? Oh! Oh, from Simulator Radio when I was on Sim Radio. Iron Spotty or Irons Potty? Which way is it, dude? Is it Irons Potty or Iron Spotty? Yep, I'm not. Yes, I've yeah. So yeah, you were listening to my Simulator Radio show yesterday, and then you DM'd me. Yes. Yeah. So whichever way round the name is, New Zealand. No, not New Zealand. South Africa. But judging by the ZA. Yeah, heck, it'll get there in the end, Xena. It does get there in the end. Yeah, so basically, because basically all you're not within my circle, kind of. So I did read your message, and then I delete it. But yes, right. Last little line. I know this probably won't do anything because it's only a tiny edge of the field, but it might. I don't know. It'll take what it needs. Yeah, South Africa. We have lots of friends in now from South Africa. So you know yourself. We've got a guy in that does a lot of modding. Well, I say modding. He's from South Africa. We had a guy in that's for work. Lives in South Africa but works now in America, farming in America. Yeah, it's amazing how many people we are getting from South Africa. Right, let's put this away, guys. We're going to get the deactivate that for the moment. Might have to refold this, I think, because the thing's up. So we might need to unfold these stands for it. Let's put this over to one side, about there, so we can get the turns in. Turn on fertilizer, unfold, that's what we need. That. Oh, it was folded, shit. Okay, fold. So as you can see, folding it and unfolding it, guys, puts the kind of third wheel up and down. And then we uncouple it. The person sent a long message about Jacob's dog. Ah, yeah. Yes, yeah. It's in SI's Discord. Yes. Yeah, Jacob. Yeah, I felt sorry for Jacob because I just recently went through having to humane my own dog a few months back. So I know how he feels. You know this meant to be, yeah. I knew anyway as soon as you said the bit before. But like I say, I can't see the message anymore because I read it and delete it. Took you quite some time though. Yeah, I'm still waking up. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. Old man syndrome. Alright, let's get that on. Let's do that. And that. And let's do get straight with the field. Let's do that. Let's go over a bit. That'll do. And let's go. What we can do now, guys, is because obviously it'll only take the fertilizer that it needs. So no matter what you see coming out, it just takes whatever it needs. So what we'll do is we'll just go right across for the whole time, and that will give us less to do when it goes that way. So what I've done, guys, with the wraith, exclamation wraith in chat, I'll do it for you. And don't forget to use my code in checkout. Sugar-free energy drinks, guys. They come in powder form. You just mix it with water. And a lot of them are very delicious, like I say. So what I did this time is I've ordered another sachet pack of 20 and different flavors. So basically, on their main range that you can have in the sachets, I'll be like 2 short of what I haven't tasted so far. Before we start sort of doing tubs. So I've got a pile here of ones that I like from what they sent me. I requested a banger with, evacuated the dance floor, but yeah, it's sort of not. I was right near the end of the show that I was doing yesterday, and I wanted to go out. I always want to go out with a bang. So Cascada, Evacuate the Dance Floor, although it's a brilliant song, it's just not what I call a banging song to end the show with. It doesn't even matter. You tried. Yeah, keep trying, you know. It's like I always say, if I haven't got your song while I'm presenting, if I've got the artist, I'll play the artist. You know? As long as the song is PG, it'll get on. You know, I'm not one of these DJs that go, "Oh, I don't want to play your song." Your song will be on if it's PG and I have it. You know, it's the same as the other day. Some of the guys in my Discord, when I got back in chat the other day, I forget what song it was. Zombie. The guy wanted as the zombie song. I think he wanted Magcon, and I didn't have it. But in his message, he said, "Don't play the original, so don't play the Cranberries." So I had 2 other choices. I had Adam featuring whoever it is, which is a club version, and the one I played. I should have probably played the Adam one because the one I played was a bit too hard. But yeah, I do like the Madcon version. I've heard it recently, and I do like it, and probably I'm going to get it at some point. The downside is the presenters from Simulator Radio have to buy their MP3s. They can't just YouTube them and copy them because that's copyright. So we have to actually have every single song in our own personal library. Right, we may have to break the lines for this now, just so we can get down the edge of the shed. But at least that field's done for fertilizing. We're then going to get, I know this is going to seem a bit much, and I've said this already a couple of times, we're going to get the grass roller out after this, guys, and just finish it off totally. I know some of you are going to say it's a bit overkill, but it's been working on my grass fields. You know, every time I've cut the grass fields, some of you will know precision farming, and you know, sometimes you'll get a field and it's green and you think, yes, boom, I'm getting virtually 100% off this field the whole time, glorious. And sometimes you get the field and it's orange. These 2 fields were orange, and now this one's green, or mainly green, like light and dark greens. This one above is green this half and orange that half, which is why I'm doing so much to try and get the value up there. And like I say, it's been working, so, you know, doing this. So we just will carry on doing it until we hit our 1 million, and then, you know. Play that trunky music wide. I'm not too fussed in the overage that on my right. as I say, precision farming, guys. So whatever I don't need on my right will not get used in a way, you know. So even though it looks like it's going way over to my right, it's really kind of not doing anything. Like now, let it switch itself off because this bit doesn't need any. Couple more passes and then we'll be done. Yeah, this will probably not get anywhere near, because I've been doing my own fields, guys, for the last, what have been on, nearly 2 hours. So we're probably not going to make that much money today. We've been concentrating on our own fields, which will make us, like I say, between 150 and 180,000. So, you know, you can basically say today I've made 200,000. Trucky Richard, thank you for the disco lights. As we're listening to a banging tune from Simulator Radio. Hey Matt, how you doing? I'm good, dude. How are you? Yeah. Okay, I think we're done on that situation. We'll just see if that will just cover this. If not, it doesn't matter that much. As you can see, this side of the field actually needed a little bit more fur. If I'm to be honest, now it's switched off. Okay. Doing good? That's gravy. About 2 hours, dude. Right, okay, so as you can see, the third wheel's down, so we can just uncouple. And let's go find the roller. Like I say, I know this is a bit much for just grass care, but it's what I've been doing the last 3 times I've cut it, and it's working. You know, the stats for the fields are getting better and better and better and better. Oh. And also, guys, anytime that I'm playing the Hero to Zero or Road to a Million as it is now, I am playing on a multiplayer. I just open up a game, put it on multiplayer. No servers involved. I don't want it to be going forward that fast. Alright, we'll do 2 headers and then we'll go up and down. Oh, he's raided into Loopy. Didn't realise Loopy was live. Is this changing? I don't think this is changing. Sometimes it changes value, sometimes it don't. It's just a thing with this. Oh, it did change, that's right. Whoop. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Alright, we'll spin around, we'll go up and do the headers up the other end, and then we'll put VCA back on. And yeah, get these foods done. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of time to go and do some contracts. You love the song? That's a good emote, I like that. One thing I've been trying to do, guys, is some of you streamers will know this, some of you won't. With Twitch, you can get two more animated emotes if you set up the Twitch alert things. I've tried and failed twice to set these up to get the 2 extra emotes. If anybody could walk me through doing 2 quick ones so I can get these 2 extra emotes, I'd be very grateful. I just want the 2 emotes. I don't give a shit if I use them all the time. The downside is I don't think I've got any animated emotes left over that I can use, or that I've got. So I'd have to get some, but that's no great issue. I've got a couple in mind of what I want, or what I'd like, rather, not what I want. Well, kind of. Right, let's do that. Do that. Let's go forward a little bit. Do that. That's about right there, isn't it? Let's go. And there we go. And guys, we are using the gold package from Icon City. Go check them out. Whether you're doing productivity or gaming, they've got buttons for you. And don't forget to use my code at checkout, which is MAD, MAD, all caps. If you don't want to use my code, guys, use the codes from your favorite streamers. Loopy has a code, Average has a code, Six Wheeling has a code. Like I say, it's a good way of showing you support towards all those favorite streamers that you have. So like I say, guys, this today may not have seemed like I've earned any money, but in a couple of months' time, when that hay goes off, 200,000 nearly. You know, we're like, if we slam contracts in now, you know, for 2 hours, just say if we did another 2 hours, we could make 200,000. It's just that easy. Especially with the new contract thing that I have on, where you can just, when you go into the contracts, just hit the new contract button, and sometimes, you know, after you say you've done a fertilizing contract, just hit new contracts, comes up so, boom, might come up something else, you know. So you might end up doing the turning around one field in a day. Oh, I'm just monitoring Loopy's page, and apparently if you play The Sims, they have we have an Icon City pack coming out very, very shortly. I've just seen James type that in a chat. So, yeah. I know they have a new construction sim pack. We have, and I am so excited for the new expansion pack. What, for The Sims? Never played The Sims. Gotta admit, one game I never ever played anything of. I think it's because Sims kind of remind me of sort of like a really expanded, I don't know, Lemons kind of game. And although I really played the Lemmings when it was a big thing. Oh, who's excited for 2020? Who's excited for FS 25? I am, Trekker Richard. New maps, new stuff to plan, new equipment. I'm buzzing. And again, another way to represent your favorite streamers, guys. To go to the Giants website, put their code in, and yeah, get those packs in your inventory ready for the release. For instance, if I'm going to use a code, guys, I'm going to be using the Average Vikings code, because why the hell not? He's my buddy. And he's not very far off reaching his goal with Giants as well. Right, let's go up and, in fact, let's swap to the other lane. No. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's get in like that. And activate that again. That should get us on the line for the next thing, so we can get the header done. Yeah, so guys, FS25 coming soon, drops 12th of November, like Trucker Richard said. And like I say, if you want to pre-order it and, use your favorite streamer's code, like I said, if I'm going to use a code, I'm going to be using the Average Vikings code. Not me, Richard. FS Games have personally never interested me to play, and the same with ETS, really. I like, to be honest, when I play games, Cut DK, I play games to chill out. So, my real life job when I'm there is I drive, and that's what chills me out. So, anything to do with driving is sort of my thing, you know. I chill out most when I'm behind the wheel, few tunes on, so when I'm playing Farm Sim, I can easily chill out, get behind the wheel, plow some fields, I don't care. Just get me some tunes I can chill out to, and away I go. New camera angle's working though, guys, isn't it? So some of you guys are going to, what new camera angle? I've turned my desk 90 degrees. And basically, the window where all the light comes from during the day used to be behind me. It's behind you. I know, all that shit. So around my head and stuff used to be like a glow. And now it's sort of over to my left. So, yeah. I don't mind watching, but playing is a different story. But like I say, it's all about, chilling out, interacting, especially when you're streaming, farming, trucking, snow running in a ways, and streaming anything, it's all about interaction. I feel anyway. And sometimes when you pop into streamers and they totally ignore their chat, but they've got a shitload of people in, you sort of go, why the fuck are you all lot watching? I mean, really, I went into a streamer the other week, and only because he was playing a game that I thought, oh, that looks quite interesting. I went in, and people were putting stuff in chat, and he was completely ignoring them. Wasn't answering anything, wasn't saying hi. It was like, what? And then these people were subbing. It was like, what you guys doing? He's totally fucking ignoring you. What are you doing subbing to the guy? But anyways, enough of other people. This is my show. I need to put my mic up. It's sagging a bit where I've got my headset on there. There we go, that'll do. Also, it's in the way of my shifter now. Which way we're going? Shit, I forgot. Is it that way? Yeah, that's the right way. Woohoo! Right, halfway done, guys. How much time we got? About an hour left after we do this field, just say, because I like to do 3-hour shows. That way it's film length if you want to watch the whole thing back with the replay or whatever you want to call it. A mad stream is happening right now. Right, we might turn here and we might hit the telegraph pole. Let's turn early. Yes, just got past it. But anyway, that field behind us, guys, the field looks very weird. If I show you the map. So the field we bought was just this bit here. So it looks like I don't know, an off thing. And this here is a dike of stones, basically. And I ploughed in this bit to make it a bigger field than it actually is. So we actually get twice the land. And that's where our wheat is to feed the chickens. Because what we've realised is we don't need much We don't need much in the way of wheat to feed the chickens per year. So the 40,000 litres we got in storage is going to last us a fair whack. Probably, you know, it will last us past when we hit 1 million. So we're not too fussed about it. Another couple of passes, guys, and then we're done. We'll, this requiring cleaning. The rollers are dirty, but the implement isn't yet. We'll wash it when it gets dirty. Like I say, I like a little bit of grime on my vehicles and stuff. Not a lot, though. You know, when it starts, you know, if I go inside the vehicle, like now, I think I washed the other tractor, so this one's now quite dirty. So we might wash these two together now, so that when I do come inside, I can see straight. And yeah, that's the back window of that is quite dirty, actually. So yeah, we'll wash this in a second, and then it'll be contract time. Because, you know, why the hell not? On our way past, it said the palletizer stopped again. So let's go see what that's all about, because I thought it was empty. Right, let's go just run over and see what the palletizer was all about. Pressure washing the tractor? Yeah. Right, so let's just have a little look in here, because I thought this was empty. Yeah, it is empty. Why is it saying it's just stopped? It was stopped ages ago. Anyway. So as you can see, guys, we've got the pressure washer next to the farmhouse, and we've got the repair station just kind of in the middle there between the tree and that, just so that we can get either side of it, just in case that, you know, somebody came in and wanted to play with me. I voted what size my keyboard's on, that's why it's a bit weird to me at the moment with the spinning around on my desk. I don't know why I waved the wand around. I just think I'm cleaning it for real. Hopefully Chucky's not around. She'll go, fucking you wash your own shit, but don't wash my tractor, you bastard. I was going to, Chucky, I was going to, but you were jumping all over it as if you were going to use it. So I thought, you know, you're going to use it. Otherwise, I would have gone off and washed it. But I thought you were using it, so, you know. Anyways, let's put this away, and then we'll see what contracts are about. There we go. That's in there. Let's just switch you off for now. Let's go see what contracts are about for the last hour. So there's a contract up on one. As you can see, there's loads of contracts around. Some cultivating ones. What we tend to do for the cultivating ones, guys, we go pick them. Put the... oh, there's a fair few cultivating ones, actually. What we normally do is, guys, is we pick them, and then we just send the AI up there and just do them. Once they're done, they're done. So let's activate all these. Right, now let's pick one for ourselves. What's that? Parsnip. We have something for parsnips, don't we? Let's collect that. Right, so we're just going to put the AI up there. So the first one was 29. Right, so I think the cultivator's over this way. Yeah, it is. After we do these contracts, guys, we need to wash the cultivator. It's about time we washed it. Right, 29, which is above us. But like I say, guys, we're just going to put the AI on this, and then we'll go. Hello. There we go. We're up. yeah, we'll go do the parsnip contract. And like I say, we've got a special harvester for that. That was too much speed. Not enough speed. And that's the drop-off point up here. So if we wanted to, we could take the harvester up there and drop it off. It's got enough of a thing for it. So right, let's get the buttons out for this to start this off. Right, that's about right. Away you go. Right, let's go back to the farm. Jump in the harvester, which is the red one. Oh fuck, which fucking header is it? Oh, I think it's maybe the yellow one for parsnip. Truck might be in the way here. I think the truck might be in the way. Oh, the brown one's definitely potatoes. I think that's parsnip. What'd that say? Root crop header, unrealistic. So what? 58. 58. So down below. So like I say, we've got enough capacity in here for all of it. And there's enough room up at the shop where we got to drop off to drop this off. Don't have crops destruction on, so we can nip across there. That could be the wrong way as well. It is. Bollocks, it's this way. Went the wrong way. Okay, so it's this field below us. This field here, so hopefully I got the right header on. Otherwise it's the blue one. Yes, it's this header. Cool. So some of you are going to go, this fucker's a little bit quick, Matt. Yeah, I know. But it's a good header. It's a good harvester. Not header. Good harvester. Right. I suppose let's put in a couple of heads. When I say a couple of heads, we might have to do 4 maybe for this. This is just spare land. I was thinking about buying this. If, you know, we weren't making money very fast. I was thinking about buying this and putting a money crop in it. And then just ploughing a field into it. Because it's a hell of a room. One more maybe? That should be enough, shouldn't it? Even though crop destruction isn't on, so we could have just... There we go. So the cultivating field's currently on 68%, so we'll probably have to change it maybe once or twice before we get this field even done, which kind of we knew about. But it's the kind of way I sort of make money really, really fast. You know, if you just get a small cultivating field, just get the AI on it. That cost me about 400-500, but you know it's couple of thousand per field, and you know the hire me is only like 500-600 for all of them. So well worth it. So that I can get on with a field like this. So that cultivator is going to be finished in a minute. 85% already. Well, that should be enough for a header to be able to turn this beast around. Right, so let's put you on that. Let's go forward slightly. Chuck that on. Away we go. Right, Duty Bollocks is finished. So let's just quickly go over to him. We're going to say he's finished. We're going to... It said you were finished. Are you going to do that or are you not going to do that? Okay, but while we're here watching, we just as well give you the boot. And just quickly do it ourselves, because obviously tractor faster. And then we'll go down to, was it 31? Is this sort of here as well? Well, that's corn there, isn't it, by the looks of it? That'd be nice to do some corn again. So in-game, guys, we should be... This rain should be stopping in about 20 minutes. Right, let's get down to the other field. That's one done. It's only just below us. We passed it on the way up. This is what I kind of do. I sort of start in an area, work my way down the map. Okay, 31. Oops, hello, I wasn't watching where I was going. Oh, fuck it. I tell you, if anybody's watching Loopy and what she's talking about right now, yeah, that would be fucking annoying. If anybody's watching her right now, you know, if you were playing Call of Duty and they put an ad right in front of you while you were trying to shoot some fucker, you'd be pissed. I know I fucking would be. You know, if they suddenly put an ad right when you're about to shoot a dude, you'd be pissed right off. Right, let's go do about... Yeah. In fact, let's put it on that. Let's put it on... let's put it on Skipper Row as well. And I kind of like this on. Maybe I should have it skip 2 rows. That'll work. Once again, guys, if you're interested in getting Mo's equipment in the near future or maybe the far future, like me, click my link. Go and have a look around, see what their prices are. They're really, really competitive right now. There is a lot of brand new guys coming out with wheels and pedals and trucking wheels and stuff. It's a very, very exciting time to be thinking about upgrading or getting your first wheel. And like I say, Mo's are very competitive, so go click on my link, go check them out, guys. Everybody who does, it just adds another person that's used my link to come in, and if you end up buying something, obviously it bigs me up twice as much. Yeah, like I say, as soon as I'm able to upgrade to Moza, I will be. Also, guys, coming up this Saturday, while I was looking around on my stats and stuff, it will be my Twitch anniversary. So on Saturday, I will be streaming. It's kind of a biggie. I say kind of a biggie. 4 years affiliate. 4 years affiliate I've been. It has been a long slog to get the followers I've gotten, but you know, I've had to dip in and out depending on shifts, IRO sort of thing. So yeah, I kind of expected it would be, and I've never actually took this seriously. And like I say, anything that comes to me via you guys gets put back in the stream in some way. So, you know, anything that you give via bits, subs and stuff, either goes on new games, which FS25 is coming out now, Out of War I Want, there's a couple, not many, upgrades equipment, just to make my gameplay better, your viewing better, stuff like that. And if there's anything left over, of course, giveaways and other such stuff. My giveaways are mainly Steam voucher cards. And then you guys can enjoy some enhanced gaming as well. Temperature is climbing. I mean, down here today, it says it's only 18 degrees. It feels fucking a lot hotter. I mean, that's just the outside temperature, wherever the thermometer is for the area, which I have a feeling, because we've got a Met Office in the city, it's probably in the shade right now. I'm thinking. You know, I know a few of the guys that were out driving around in their parts of the country were saying that in cab, while they were moving, their thermometers were reading 32 to 36 degrees. That's big time. You shouldn't be driving. I mean, for some people say, but they're driving a vehicle. Yes, but think of it as in driving while having sitting in the garden while having a magnifying glass on you. You know, when as a kid you used to get your magnifying glass out and burn all the insects because, you know, of the sun rays and stuff and whatever with the magnifying glass. You think about that with a person in a vehicle, because the glass is basically the same as using your magnifying glass. You know, so maybe 32 degrees outside, but once it goes through the windshield, I think they said doubles or triples or some shit like that, the heat wise. So yeah, it's a thing. You know, I was once asked as a bus driver, you know, oh, you must love this weather, drive. No, I don't. Oh, why? And they sort of laughed afterwards. I give this analogy, and I basically said to the customer, look, think of yourself, think of me being in this seat as this. And I went, think of chucking yourself in your own oven, switching it on 200 degrees and locking the door for 2 hours. That's what it's like to be a day as a bus driver in the sunshine. Is it that bad? Yes, it is really that bad. You know, not only that, we don't have many windows open. I mean, we just got a little tiny square fucking window open. That's it. To open, that's it. No aircon, no this and that and the other. Somebody said the other day, I might be able to get all them. Let's just deactivate. No, I didn't want to deactivate it that much. I just want to... better. There we go. There. So yeah. So I said, it's, you know, just think of yourselves in locking yourself in your own oven and switching it on 200 degrees for a couple hours. I said, but you think we as drivers sit in these seats for 4 to 5.5 hours a time? And in this day and age, because of COVID, 99% of the public toilets are now locked and closed, and, you know, and won't reopen ever. So, you know, we're having to find places so we can have a comfort break. or we have to pay for them, which is unfair as well. To have, you know, to go to work in a public sector job and have to pay to use, you know, the loo. I know a lot of places do it now anyways, to basically the reason why you have to pay for toilets is to pay for cleaners, because the governments can't afford it. And I get it, but in the same way I don't get it. The governments get enough money that they waste. And I know they waste it because over the years of the many professions that I've had, one of the professions that I had was I was a taxi driver. And we used to do the council contract when they have their meetings. They used to have a meeting once a month to discuss the city. And some of the shit that these councillors used to come out with was fucking unreal. You know? And you think to yourself, how much are you actually wasting on shit like this? You know? You could be employing somebody to open toilets up and close toilets and washing them and shit. You know? You could be paying somebody to do this and that and the other with it. Instead, you know, you lot are getting taxis to and from a meeting, which could be paying somebody's wages once a week to open these fucking things up, you know? It just annoyed me. I mean, not just that. I mean, so one of them, quite funny. This is one of them, an elderly lady. Was a counsellor. They were talking in the back, and I think they were talking about like crossings and like zebra crossings and stuff. And one of them says to the other, "Yo, Mildred," I don't know if that was her fucking name, but I'm just going to use it as an analogy. "Hey, Mildred, how do you cross the road outside your house? Because you're on a busy main vein." And she just says, "Oh, I just go for it." What? You just go for it? Come on. So she lives on a main vein that's busy as hell, as I found out when I dropped her off. And she just goes for it. She doesn't look. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. She just crosses and hopes that car stops for her. What? Come on. That's so unfair. If a, you know, especially if a guy hits you or somebody hits you, think of how shit their life's going to be. It's shit. It really is. Don't forget, guys, if this vid reaches over 100 views, it will go on YouTube. You can support me over there. Click the YouTube link, watch the video for about 60 seconds, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. Everything that you can do makes a whole bunch of difference to me. Thank you very much for your participation. Cutting all lines, guys. We're going to go switch the cultivator up in a second. In fact, let's stop you. Right, that's you done. Right, next one, 79 over there. Oops. I think we got 2 fields or 3 fields to do down near where we're harvesting. Let's hop past this tree. Is it this field here? No, next field. Next field. So all these fields that we're cultivating, guys, will come up if I rejuvenate the job list. We'll rejuvenate the job list, so they'll probably come up as fertilizing or sowing or something like that. Let's let you go again. Go back to the harvester. Go back to that page. I really need a quick button between these pages, I tell you. And let's go again. So we're going to be on till about midday, guys. We're going to raid out probably into the average Viking. I think Loopy will be finished before averages. I think he's on Bally Springs today. I think he mentioned something about Bally today. And don't forget, guys, to put this date in your diary. So for the next month, the July month, we're going to be looking for some of our community streamers to get involved in participating in kind of like a Mother Trucking Saturday type deal. And we're going to pump this link to Just Giving out the whole time. And hopefully some of you guys can afford to give some money towards the charity. It is FMA UK. If you don't know who the FMA UK is, go check them out, guys. They recognised charity for fibromyalgia, a charity close to a few of our hearts in the SOAG Discord. And yeah, we're going to do our bit to give back, or give what we can, do what we can. So we're not going to try. We're not going to pick up a truck, guys. I went to see it, or we passed the drop-off point a little while ago, and we're going to just take the unit up there. And is it switched on still? Where's our little icon? No, we're switched off. So this is maxed out. So we're just going to head up to the drop-off point, guys, and drop off. Like I say, we did pop up there a minute ago just to see whether we could, and we can. So we're going to. Why? Say's getting a tractor out. I've just washed 2 of them. Right, we're just finishing our last bit of race, guys, till our delivery arrives. I'm not one of these people who bigs up every flavour. It says every flavour tastes good. Out of the pack that we had of 10 flavours, I think it was, we have got 2 flavours over to one side which we not to our taste. But that's not to say you guys won't like them. They're just not to my taste, you know. And I will always say that, and I always have said that. Like I say, I used to be a reviewer for vape juice, even though I didn't use it to stop smoking. I was just a flavour chaser. While my wife started, it could be because my wife's a smoker. She tried to take up vaping for, but she wanted to quit basically. So I thought it would help her in that aspect if I vaped as well. So I just did it for the flavour chasing. Which while I was doing it was good, you know. And got to know a lot of stuff. So because I became a reviewer of vape juice and a reviewer of mods and stuff, got to know a lot of stuff to do with vape juice. Like, you know, people still go on about popcorn lung. It's not a thing anymore. You know, people still go on about all the crap that's in vape juice. There isn't any. You know, literally isn't any. If you break down your food elements, what you use at home in the kitchen every single day, the juice is made up by those extracts, 2 of those extracts. And the worst thing in it, shit, it's in there. The worst thing in vape juice is the nicotine. And that's the only thing that's bad for you. The nicotine and the fact that you're heating up the liquid at super fast temperatures to be able to vape it. But out of, you know, that being said, it is 98%. This is not me, this is what's out there. 98% more healthier for you to vape than smoke. Because of all the extra bits that's in smoking. I shit you not. Right, so we earned 20 grand from that just on the extras. And we're going to earn another 10 from that field. So we'll collect that in. We'll collect 31 in because we've done that, and we'll collect that one in because that one's done as well. So what did that gate take us up to? It gained us 30 grand from today. But remember, that 30 grand, you may say, oh, that's nothing in, what, 2 hours 20? Yeah, but hang on a minute. We did that. We did our fields, our grass fields are now in fermenting, which will give us about 150,000 to about 250,000 profit. So if you add that onto this now, today, we've set ourselves up for a potential 880,000. So we're not far off of reaching our goal. Anyway, let's, to be honest, before we put this away, well, that dude's finished now as well. Let's see if there's any more. What did we just do? Parsnip, wasn't it? See if there's any more parsnips, carrots. There's a parsnip one. Let's activate that. That's it. I think we may be to do carrots with this header as well, which is that one there. So what was that? Field 11. Field 11. Field 11. That's behind. No, that's over to our right. Can we get through this little tiny hole? Oh no, that's what she said, right? I'm gonna be there. So I think the drop off. Mr. Ghosty Hunter, thank you for your follow. Welcome into the funhouse. How you doing? I think we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, we got a half hour left before we raid out. Like I say, we normally do a 3-hour show. Just so if you want to watch it in playback, you can watch the whole thing, and it's sort of like film length, unless we're doing a special event, and then the VOD will be longer. Right. We'll just set this up, and then we'll get the other dude over to another field. So what, we 3 fields down? Yeah, 3 fields down. So it's this field here. So we'll just set this up. And like I say, we'll go swap the cultivating dude over. So we can do another cultivate. There he is. Let's start her up. Let's collect that. So 64, 61. Okay. Since we're short on time, guys, I'm going to teleport down to here. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Get out of there. But we're going to teleport down to the next field. 64, 61. 61's there, 64's there. Okay. There we go. Just saves a little time. Hey, Matt, I was just thinking of your... talking to me, housemate, on how to join you in the Euro and American Truck Sim community, as I'm getting a bit lonely driving on empty roads. Mr. Ghostly, if you want to join us on trucking, very easy to do. Join the SOAG Discord. And then we can walk you through it in chat. And that's including the VTC and everything else. So the VTC links are there. You'll have to download Trucks Books. Right, here we go. Yeah, you'll have to download Trucks Books and link it to your game. Very easy to do. And then you click that link to Trucks Books to take you to our company page and ask to join, leave a little message, and away you go. Once it's activated, you'll do mileage for the VTC. Done. That simple. Yeah, TMP can be lonely at times. Yeah, I mean, I mean, last night I did 3,000 miles on my own on the map, but I was talking to everybody in VC on the Discord, and it was kind of like I wasn't trucking on my own. It is a lot better with friends, Grizz, isn't it, mate? I mean, it's just like the other day, the last time I went live on TMP, Riz is from another VTC, and he joined me, and it was fun. I was thinking when we was convoying, we never see anybody, which is kind of weird. Yeah, to be honest, where I was, Grizz, on Pro Mods, I think it was on Pro Mods. I think it was on Pro Mods. Very few people actually travel around the map on Pro Mods anymore. You know, to be honest, the TMP maps have become very area orientated. We were on Sim 2, were we? Yeah, have become very area orientated. Have you noticed that? So if you're like on Pro Mods, like I am at the moment, do it with one of my characters. You know, I'm on Pro Mods, so people on Pro Mods tend to use Pro Mods just for visiting the quarry. I know what the fascination is with the quarry. It's a difficult road, and when it's very, very busy, it's kind of interesting but boring at the same time because you're virtually in a queue on a rocky road. So yeah, the one I don't get a lot of is Sim 1. So Sim 1, guys, if you've ever noticed, there's a road going between Cali and Duisburg that gets very busy, the Cali to Duisburg road. They don't use the motorways, they use the B roads, which is single track, and yeah, it just gets very, very busy. I don't see the point in being on a road that it's going to take you 3 to 4 hours to complete for minimal profit. I'd rather jump on the Taranto to Oslo road, spend 2 hours on that, and log fucking a couple of 1,000 miles for my VC, for my VTC that I belong to. You know, I'd rather be doing that. No necessity Indy road. Oh yeah, yeah. I'd rather be doing that for 2 hours rather than be stuck on a little tiny road with a couple of 1,000 people, which can happen. You know, it's a busy server, and they're not really sticking to road rules either. You know, there's people that want to just go round people, smash people off the road. I don't want to be like that either. I don't want to be the subject to somebody else's conjecture sort of thing, and have to repair my truck because somebody can't fucking drive. It's not that, but someone's always trying to get you banned. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's always trying to get you banned for shit on Sim 1. Guys, I'm sure the average Viking's live right now as well. If you've got the ability to watch 3 tabs, if you could tab up Loopy, if you could tab up Tav, and have myself on, that'd be much appreciated. Otherwise, just keep me on. You can also do multi-Twitch and be in all 3 at once. The downside is you need to tab into each one. Just like Dead by Daylight. But yeah, Mr. Ghostly, if you want to be in a VC, follow those links, dude. And if you get stuck anyway, at least come into the Discord and we'll sort you out as much as possible. Talking of trucking ahead, about the Merc, I was driving. It's a Steam Workshop TMP compatible. Plus, you may like it as it is a hybrid, as it has the Volvo engine. I don't know why I've just spun around 3 times. Yeah. To be honest, Grizz, for streaming now, a lot of my vehicles that I drive are dark-sided. You know what I mean? And especially my Sim 2 character, that has a air compressed fuel tank, so I don't need to refuel at all. And that's purely for streaming purposes, so I don't need to stop at fuel stations. It's a lovely lake, that is. I'd just like to get a fishing rod out and just sit in the middle of there and for a few hours. That'd be cracking, wouldn't it? Right, let's take this back up. I think I may really do carrots with this one as well. Not too sure. So it's a bit of a wax style. Oh yeah. So my as you guys know, just lately I fell in love with the DAF. XD, XG Plus, don't matter which one. It's got a lovely interior sort of dashboard, infotainment system, and the main thing of it is that it has camera mirrors. Exactly how it is in real life. I don't know why they haven't put it on the Merc, because the Mercs also have camera mirrors. In fact, a lot of trucks now are going camera mirrors. So I don't know why a lot of trucks in game now aren't the same and have options for the camera mirrors. Because like I say, most manufacturers now do have the option of doing that. And the new Merc's coming at some point. Yeah, the new Volvo's coming as well. So we've had the Renault, but only as far as you can only use it as part of quick jobs, which is disappointing. But considering that the range of it is very small, you know, it's kind of a thing. Right, where's that carrot one? There it is. Field 9. Field 9. So back over virtually where we were. I'm hoping this header can do it and I don't have to change, because this is a multi-route header. I'm hoping it'll do it. I always think Trekajenko when I see that mark. Yeah, so basically I use a dark side DAF and I like the DAF interior, but engine and gearbox wise it's not a DAF. Engine and gearbox wise it's a Scania. So I've got the looks of a DAF, which is good, and that's what I like, but I have the power and ratios of a Scania. To be honest, I kind of wish I put the DAF 16-speed gearbox in, because that it's not a bad gearbox, but I sort of got insights into some of the best equipment with one of our guys who likes tinkering with that sort of shit. As much as like you, I do love the XD, but the normal game version is sluggish. To be honest, dude, that's why I liked it in the beginning. Because I use manual shift, I wanted it to simulate when I go uphill. I want it to slow down. I want it to make me think, do I have to change gear and shit like that. But at the moment, I'm just going for range per time, in a way. So, you know, at the moment, that's not my priority. Right, is this going to... Yes, it is. Sweet. Yeah, so at the moment, I'm going for range per minute, per hour, such. When I want a bit of realism again, I'll jump back in the XD as it is, base game. I think it's 440 HP, not a lot, but enough for, what do the guys call it? Supermarket shopping. So up until about 30 ton, your XD will do everything in pretty good order. It just struggles when you get 40 ton and above. You know, I have pulled a train with it, so don't worry about that aspect of it. It is a little slow uphill though, with 60 ton on the back. Because just think, the train may be 60, what is it, 62 ton, but then you got to add the trailer and your truck. So end of the day, the engine is pulling about 86 ton in total. You know, so you just got to give it a little love. Oh, missed a bit. Missed a bit more, missed a bit more. Yeah, so you just got to love it a little bit. Which is why... I mean, I trialed it. In single player, I trialed it one time with the guys watching me on Discord. So what I did is I went down to the quarry, and I tried to get the XD out of the quarry with a train on the back. I got up to the first, like, turn hilly bit, and it went, nope. And no matter what I did, it was like, nope. So yeah. And then I tried it on TMP. I put the train in on TMP just so I could drive it kind of on the flat a little bit, and it pulled it. Yeah, it was slow, but it pulled it. So to say the XD can't pull a train is wrong, because it can. It's just very slow. But like I say, if you want some normal sort of driving stuff with a truck in Euro Truck, yeah, use the XD, guys. Put about 20 ton on you every time, and you will get a realistic drive out of it in comparison to actually being able to truck. Because otherwise, if you use a Scania 725 horsepower, whatever it is, or the new Volvo that's coming out, I think that's 750, 800 horsepower, you're not really going to feel real trucking, because when you come to the first hill with 20 tons on board, just say, it is going to go, what hill? You know? As if running will not probably see the mods or such. Maybe, Chris, maybe not. I mean, you still have mods out there. I mean, a couple of the guys have gone to... I forget which mod company they went to, but a couple of them have bought a couple of trucks off them. So I know a couple of the guys have got the Scania Torpedo truck, which is a big T-cab. And some of the guys have got the Iveco S-Way. Now, in the game, the main Iveco truck is not portrayed in a very good light, which is why SCS and Iveco have kind of lost the plot a little bit between the two, to be fair. We're hoping that Iveco will say, come on, you know, it's about time we put this aside a little. Come in, laser grid the S-Way, shed it in a good light, and we'll start, like, letting you do stuff again. Which I think would be a great idea. You know, if I'm the head of Iveco, I'm going to try and do that. It's free advertisement in the end of the day. You know? If they want to put it in the game for free, it's free advertisement. I don't know what the score is with having trucks in the game via a company in SCS. I don't know whether, say, the likes of Scania or whatever pay for their truck being in the game. But, you know, if it isn't a thing and they put trucks in the game for free, why wouldn't you do it? It's advertisement. Although, like I say, they made a poor version of the Iveco in base game. But I still drive it every now and again. You know, every so often I'll get out all these weird and wonderful trucks and drive all of them. You know, I don't just drive the one manufacturer truck. I drive everything. I don't care. And I'll show you the good and the bad. I mean, even the Volvo, the base Volvo has, you know, it has a great engine, has a shit gearbox. And if you send it around a corner too fast, you know, it will roll over. Hence why people call the Volvo the Rovo. You know? And the S-Way is kind of the same. It's kind of top heavy. Row's kind of easy. Bit of a shame, really. But they all have a tendency to row. I mean, even my DAF rows if I send it super send it into a corner, and I've done it. I normally have changed up when I look at the trucky achievements, as I need something fresh to keep me interested. Plus, the jobs to do at the time. So yeah. Same as what we used to do when we were all together, Chris, wasn't it? You know, we go and do the Steam achievements and stuff, and some of them are interesting as anything. So I think one of them in Switzerland or somewhere like that was you had to get the boats, wasn't it, and take them to piers and stuff. And we had another one where we had to go to the truck manufacturers and get a truck job. One, I think in Norway or something, go do the quarries, do quarries or something. And it's very, very interesting, and you get to see parts of the map where you wouldn't normally have gone. Same with ATS, guys. Anybody who plays ATS who think that the roads are boring, OT or GPS to small roads. I guarantee you'll come across a road where you go, this is beautiful. I absolutely guarantee you that. And it'll be just like you driving an American truck on ETS. You know, some of the back roads are absolutely fantastic. Right, so we're coming up to the factory again. I still have a France or one to deliver fuel to the stations in the area, as still have about one left. It's not sure if that one was bugged or not. The only thing you can do, Grizz, is just try it, unless they want you to deliver to specific fuel stations. What I mean by that is maybe some of the fuel stations that you've already delivered to, you know, you need to find one where you haven't delivered to that exact fuel station. It may be that picky. You know SCS goes and stuff with achievements. Echo on the highways, is that what it's called, is it, Dave? Yeah, like I say, it may be a Pacific fuel station, and because you've delivered there before, it may be going, no, it's not counting. Right, so that one's done. We might just go do this last cultivating contract ourselves, guys. We'll put this thing away, and yeah, it'll be virtually time to raid out by the time we're done. We'll just quick throw. Well, should we quick throw about the farm? It's only there. I'm looking for my keyboard. It's not there anymore. It's over here, Matt. Let's quick throw about the farm. There we go. We'll keep the header on, guys. We'll just park it up, switch it off. This is the multiple fruit header, whereas the brown one is just purely potatoes, and I forget what the blue one is. I really have forgotten what the blue one is. All right, let's go do the last contract on the board. Once we find you, let's get you up. No, let's switch you on, dude. Down this way, isn't it? 64. That's going to be a pain in the ass to chop off. Look, sunflowers, they're nearly done as well. It's this one here, isn't it? No, it's not that one there. That one looks like sugar beets or something, or potatoes. That's going to be big profit when we come to do that. Don't forget, guys, go to my YouTube. Every VOD on Twitch that reaches over 100 after stream views gets to be put on the YouTube channel. And yeah, do what you can on there, guys. So all you need to do on there is watch the VOD for 1 minute, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, even if it's just an emoji, and that everything that you do there, like I say, just helps out massively. Down Under Gaming, hi, how you doing? Thank you for your first time chat. We've come to the edge of the map. I'm still itching for New Briscoe's Oaks map. Not sure if it will be this version now, or whether he will wait for 25. Grizz, we're currently on the Oaks on the community map, so not sure what Average is doing today, whether he's on the Oaks today or not. I think he's on Valley Springs today, but yeah, we are on Briscoe's the Oaks at the moment for one of our community maps, and we've been on it before, as kind of you should know. And it glitched out on us in multiplayer. People were saying the last time we were on it before this, that that the single player ones were fine, but as soon as you put it in multiplayer, it glitches out. And yeah, we were seeing all kinds of shit. I've been watching the remake on vids on YouTube. It's playing well at the moment, dude. It really is playing well. So we're just going to get this done, guys. Then we're going to raid out. I think Loopy's thinking about raiding out the way she's chatting at the moment after the job that she's doing. So we're going to raid into Average. Not sure what he's up to. Like I say, I think he's on Valley Springs. And like I say, guys, if you want to do something for charity, please join us 10th of August. We're doing it in aid of FMA UK, which is a charity for fibromyalgia, a close charity to the Son of a Glitch Gamers hearts. Some of us suffer from it. Some of us have got relatives that suffer from it. So we just want to do our bit. Now the Oaks is the other, as did try it on the server, as found doors on sheds was having issues. Saxthorpe, I think. Yeah, we have got Bricks as Briscoe's the Oaks again now, and so far running smooth and okay. To be honest, I was thinking about going on it today, but we need to move on with it. You know, since Farmington 25 is upon us, we need to move on. We need to get this one sorted and done, get the million done. See what you guys want to do for the next one. Like I say, when we hit the million on that stream, the question will be asked, what do we do next? If you guys choose to put me on another Hero to Zero to Hero thing, we are going to wait until 25 is upon us, and then we'll do it then. Otherwise, we'll just go on the community map if nobody wants to vote for anything. I mean, we'll be going on the community map anyway until the new Farm Sim comes out. And I need to remember for the next Zero to Hero, we need to be doing pigs. So if we wait till 25 comes out, it's rice. Get some rice fields in, because that's primarily what the new crop is. If any of you've seen the vids, and yeah, get some pigs on the go. Now the downside is I've never done pigs, so I don't know what the pigs need to feed. I know they produce a hell of a lot of manure. I may stay with 22 for now, as not really seen anything on 25. Just hope they bring rotting back into the optional seasons. A lot of the main shit hasn't come out yet. All we've seen at the moment is a promotional video, which is on the Giants website at the moment. It looks interesting. If you look at the VOD and look at the stuff that's going on around it, lots of interesting stuff. Some new equipment, some new stuff to plant and harvest and stuff. Asia is going to become a map. So the maps that we're going to get from the start are an Asian map, a US map, and a mid-Europe map, which we think could be Zalonka, because it's just been brought in through premium. So we think the mid-European map may be Zalonka, which is this one I'm currently on. Looks like a rice crop or something as the fields. Yes, rice is going to be a thing, and the proper way of doing rice as well. So I think we're going to have to. This is where I think it may be happening. Some of you may have another way of thinking. So I think you might have to use a separate cultivator to set up the field. So some of you may or may not know, rice fields, you sink them down a bit, you flood them, you plant them, and then stuff happens from there. So what I think you may have to do is you may have to get a separate cultivator, cultivate it, which will sink the field down, This is what I think it's going to happen. Then get your generator, your water spout, or whatever you're going to use. Put water in the field to basically flood the field. Then you get your rice planter out, plant the field, and then who knows from there? I don't know. I don't know what else it requires. Maybe liquid fur only. Reasons being the field's already flooded for rice planting. So, you know, if you liquid fur, obviously that would be in the water, goes down, evaporates, goes into the field, makes stuff grow. That's what I'm thinking. But all this speculation, guys, it can only be good for what's to come. We'll say that for a start. But that's my way of thinking how rice is going to work. A few of the guys are trialing it at the moment on one of the other farms. They've got a separate farm out at the moment, and they're just trialing different bits. Because there's a couple of rice mods in the game to trial it. It's just, you know, setting it up, getting used to it. Right, let's put this away, guys. We're going to clean this, and then we're going to raid out. We're nearing our 3-hour thing. Let's collect this in. So we did eventually do some contracts, guys, and we earned 64,000 in an hour. In an hour, 64,000. I know it doesn't seem a lot, but it's a lot. So will we get press? I don't know, mate. Like I say, they haven't let much out at the moment. But FarmCon, is it FarmCon over in Germany? That's next week. So we'll know more then, probably. You know, all they've really done is give us a teaser video, and I think you have to look at things very carefully in what they're showing you. So yes, they showed you a rice field, they showed you rice thing, they showed you water buffalo or bison or whatever. Yeah, it was water buffalo, wasn't it? They showed you water buffalo, so they're going to be a thing. And they bring it back to the UK or the European map, so you're able to do it in the European map. So it's going to be a thing, you know, on all maps, I would think. So people like James and Icon City are going to be busy developing new buttons, or maybe we can take our old buttons over. You know, that may be a thing. And of course, being an Icon City partner, hopefully, you know, we get to trial them with the new game. Well, is that about done? I think that's about done. What I don't want to do, guys, is I don't want to, because as some of you guys know, I come on this game quite a lot and do stuff, and I sort of make the game flow a lot faster than probably should happen, because I'm always doing stuff. If I've got no jobs on, I'll skip the day, which skips the month. Otherwise, I don't touch the timings. I don't speed up time. It's on one times, and that's it. So I do everything, and then I speed up time. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. So we're going to check a couple of links out before I go. So the Icon City link is already out there. There's my YouTube link, guys. Don't forget, go click on that link. Anything that makes over 100 views on Twitch goes over there. Give it a thumbs up. Watch it for a minute. Comment, even if it's only emoji. Do that. There's my merch store, guys. Go check that out. It's good quality stuff. I do have a t-shirt, a hat of my own. It's all gravy. There's the VTC mods, guys. There's the VTC links, guys. If you're interested in the trucking stuff, use the Discord link in that for the farming community stuff. And also, guys, sugar-free energy drink from Wraith. I was on today. I was on Voodoo Grape, which was very, very nice. And like I say, I'm not one of these streamers who will piss up your ass and say, this is nice, and it's fucking not. Also, I will not tell you a flavour is horrible, because everybody's taste buds are different. And last but not least, guys, the charity on the 10th of August, please come and join us for that. It's on a Saturday. Hopefully we'll be doing a mother trucking convoy, a very relaxed one. So all streamers are 3 hours. So we only basically need 6 streamers. And yeah, away we go with that one. The Just Giving link is up and running already if you want to give straight away and you can't make it. So that's already a thing. But like I say, the main day will be 10th of August. But anyway, guys, let's send you over to the Average Viking. Let's put you on the ending screen and go see the man, the myth, the absolute legend. That is the Average Viking. Like I say, not sure what he's doing over there. I think he's on Bali. As soon as my buttons activate. Oh, there they are. Right then, guys, let's go over to the Average Viking and we'll see you again next time. Please, please, please don't look for me tomorrow unless it's late in the afternoon. We've got shit to do. But yeah. Here's my raid emotes, guys. Go use them.